Hi!
Hey everyone.
Aren't we professional? We should spike these chairs or something.
That's a really good idea.
So you know you're sitting in the right place before you go online.
That would be the kind of thing that we should do, wouldn't it?
That's the kind of thing that I feel like we should have done years ago, and I can't believe...
Yeah, that we haven't actually done it, and that this is literally the first time I've heard anyone suggest it. Huh.
Welcome to Now Kiss, the stream where we all do a lot of deep thinking.
Yep.
So hey, guess what we're playing today? Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yep.
Now, some people were posting in chat that this game has some content warnings, and we are aware, but Cam and I are spoiler-free on this, so I think it's really important to know that if you post any spoilers in chat, the mods are going to take appropriate action. They're going to time you out, and in some cases, they're going to ban you if they deem it necessary. Because I don't know what happens in this game, but I just know that some stuff goes down. Speaking of stuff, Cam.
Yeah.
There's...
The content warning?
Yeah.
Yes. So the dev has listed kind of like a spoiler-free content warning, which includes talk about depression, suicide, self-harm, child abuse, I think, is one of them. So if any of these things, and more generally, the dev said that if you are concerned about something you might encounter in this game, please give it a pass.
Yeah.
And no judgment on you if you don't want to watch this. That's totally fine. I understand it's quite gruesome and upsetting.
Yeah. We'll be back next week, maybe, probably. I don't know how long this game is. We tend to play through a little slower than most people because we're doing a lot of talking. With a different game that perhaps will be, more to your liking. So first I got some shout outs to do, and then, but guess what I have working? Horse Boyfriend!
I'm really looking forward to this one. So John Anderson started supporting us on Patreon. Wilson Wong started supporting us on Patreon.
Yay, patrons!
Yay! Do you do back and forths, or do you just want me to take them all?
Just take them all.
Okay. Loki892 resub for the 8th month. Thank you very much. Fumako Taro resub for the 2nd month. Thank you for coming back. Captain Cobalt resub for the 35th month, saying, wee, 35th month. Dented Pockets resub for the 17th month, saying, stay healthy, I need my weekly vicarious dating sims. And Space Guy 672 resub for the 19th month, saying, you guys are in for a treat, enjoy.
Yay! Okay, so we'll read out subs sort of as they happen on the stream. But, alright, let's go to, and then can you bring up the game audio?
Alright, I need to know what this sounds like. I mean, I don't know what I expected, really.
So this is Horse Bando.
Okay.
Have you seen any of this?
I've seen... Several months ago, I think I saw people posting pictures of this, going just like, this is it. This is... Pack it in, humanity. This is...
We're done here. Can you turn down the game just a bit?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just our headphones, but that seems really loud. Alright, so, okay, so... Our main character is that lady there, riding side saddle.
Very dainty.
Very dainty, yeah. She is born under the sign of the horse, so she can see human faces in horses. This is a horse. But we see him with the beautiful face of a man. But this is like anime tropes, the game. Like there's a Kabedon, which was very funny. He was in a band. So now we're facing off against a rival horse.
Oh no.
And who's also very handsome. This is a bit loud. We could take it down just a touch more. There we are. 8-Bit Unicorn, thanks for subscribing for 16 months in a row. And our jockey, and this is a very important race. This is, I think, the accumulation of the entire game, Cameron. This is a very important race, and our jockey got sick. He got food poisoning, just like I got last week.
Oh no.
And so the only person available to ride was our character. And so now it is time to see the exciting conclusion, hopefully, of Horse Boyfriend, because this is the 10th chapter of this game.
Oh god. Croco King just reset for the 37th month. Thank you.
It's way longer than I would have thought it was.
This sounds really involved.
Okay, there's our rival horse and his jockey.
They look nefarious.
We did it! We won the race!
Oh, well, awesome. Ardrice has reset for the 16th month. Thank you.
We did it! We won! Yeah! Ooh. A romance scene.
He's kind of a pencil-necked horse, isn't he?
Yeah.
No Soul reset for the 54th month. The winner is you.
Yuma, we did it! Yeah. All thanks to you, Kathleen. It wasn't all me. We were a team. I mean, strictly speaking, I think Yuma did most of the work there.
Yeah. I think he's being very generous.
Yeah.
But that's kind.
That's our rival.
Oh, he's got like devil horn ears.
Yeah, and like the pointy teeth. He's the bad boy.
Oh.
Yuma. Ryoma. You beat me. Those hind legs of yours really work. I showed no mercy. Show some now. Sorry.
Mr. Calorie sub for the 14th month. This game looks terrifying.
Oh yeah, this is a very scary game. I've trained my harvest ever since that storm so I could surpass you. Yet another backstory I have no idea about. But it looks like that was all for nothing. Ryoma, you're wrong. What? You've really grown stronger. And I had to work harder to beat you. Yuma. What is this development?
I like Sheepies just sub. Welcome, thank you.
Maybe the next story will be a horse boy's love story.
Oh my.
Wow. Yeah. That's really funny. Sort of on a meta level. Because she's like a lonely girl. Is why she goes to the horse ranch in the first place to find love.
So this she's maybe projecting a bit.
Are we a Fujoshi now? Well, I mean, that's probably what she reads in her spare time.
Mahal D just reset for the 50th month. 50 months and I'm just as blind on Doki Doki as you guys. My girlfriend has said I'm in for some shed. 50 is a lot.
Well, there you go. You heard Cam. Keep the spoilers out because other people do not know what's coming either. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep training and I'll beat you one day. Looking forward to it. Okay, I'm off. Hey! Guess he's gotten used to being a sidekick. Kathleen, I have something important to tell you. This is it. What is it? Now that the race is over, I'm hoping we can get closer. I want you to be more than my owner! Yuma, this race made it clear to me. Kathleen, you make me stronger! Really? I thought the same thing. Kathleen. Okay. More than your owner. I've got it. I'll be your jockey! Huh? I really feel like I brought out the best in you today, Yuma. That's not what I meant. I really have a knack for this! Oh, you really only sat down. I can't let this talent go to waste! Yeah. And now I can be with you forever! Yeah, forever. Next episode?!
There's 11 episodes?
We won the big race! What could possibly still be coming? I'm so sorry, Cameron.
Heartache.
After the big race, everyone was able to take a little break. In order to strengthen their bond, Kathleen decides to make something for Yuma.
Kavenna.
Kavenna.
Oh yeah, reset for the 17th month. I can't recall if I reset on Now Kiss yet. I'm sure I'm going to have an interesting VOD to come home to.
Probably. But she's run out of material. Just then, the ever-helpful Oji-san thinks of a plan. And finds just what she needs, something that says, bah.
Oh my.
Next episode, Leisurely Amble. How is this game still going? I'm gonna be playing this game till I retire this stream in like 5 years.
Maybe that's the plan.
I had no idea I would get so much value out of Horse Boyfriend.
A girl in love with a human-faced horse.
It says it gives you what it says on the package, Cameron.
And what a package.
I mean, presumably it's a horse.
Humunculus reset for the 23rd month. 23 months, it's almost a dead horse.
Oh,
Accurate.
clever. After scoring such a big win with Yuma, I decided to keep up the momentum and aim to become a fully fledged jockey. The decision was quite unexpected. I didn't even see it coming. But it felt nice that Yuma and I had the same goal. Wow, why am I so...
Gesundheit.
Thank you. So I thought of giving him a present as a way to commemorate our win and our decision to keep racing together. A long present to symbolize a long time together. A handmade present. I'm allergic to horse, boyfriend. I've started knitting a scarf, but I don't know how long to make it for a horse. I might not have enough yarn. Why isn't the brand new jockey on the block? Oh, hello. You don't need to say brand new. I've been his owner for a long time, you know. What you doing? Oji-san, do you have any yarn? Like hair? I don't think I have any hair left. Not hair, yarn. Yarn, don't have any of that, sorry. What you want it for? Oh, just things. Wow, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
Well, I don't have any yarn, but I do have a sheep. What? We raise sheep here too. What is the sheep gonna look like, Cameron?
Oh god.
Whose face does it have?
I don't know.
Isn't this a horse ranch? We do both. Doesn't sound right. You should go shear the sheep. I have to shear it? Give me a sec. No, it's okay, really. Kathleen! Oh, Yuma! Is something wrong? Let me know if there's anything I can do. Ah, thanks. I can't exactly ask you about your present.
Oh god.
Since when has he had this many? I keep a lot here. What's with the costume? You gotta try and think like a sheep to raise him right. That's what looking after an animal is all about. Really? You don't dress up like Yuma when you train him. Well, they look like normal sheep. Normal. There isn't gonna be a good looking one, right? I can't believe I even thought that. If I was Year of the Sheep, maybe. You still with us, Missy? Oh yeah, sorry. So go and shave one. Bah! Bah? I've got some shearers. It's not that bad.
Oh my god.
Guess I'll have to show you first. Can you stop with the sheep puns? What's wrong? Don't be sheepish. Not you too. Ugh. This is a strange conversation. It really is. Let me do it. Huh? I'll shear the sheep for you.
But you don't have opposable thumbs.
He chopped us like 1 trillion onions before. It didn't stop him.
Yeah, alright.
You could do that? There's nothing. I seriously thought the game was over. I had no. Why? There's nothing I can't do if it's a request from you, Kathleen. Okay, then I really appreciate it.
He's used chopsticks?
Oh, yeah. A pickaxe?
Daniel Lewis has 84 has resubbed for 7 months saying, "Yay, horse boyfriends."
Oh my god, okay.
What is that? Oh, it's a shear. Okay.
Oh, he's using his mouth.
Oh, he's holding it in his mouth.
That's an energetic way to shear. I like how the sheep just goes flying. Alright, let's talk to him, and because if his energy's higher, you get more points for shearing.
Ah.
There aren't many female jockeys, so I think he'll be popular. I'm gonna be a star, I want to win based on skill, or let's become popular together. I'm gonna say I want to win based on skill. That's how I take it.
Fair.
What? That's not the best? I just saw a bug. Let's kill it. It's cute. Eek! Eek?
I think they're cute.
So you like bugs too. No, that's not the best response. You can get an excellent.
Oh dear.
Alright. You're pretty cute, you know. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. There we are. Alright. Let's see how energetically he shears a sheep. Wow. Yeah, depending on his energy level, there's a variety of different animations for him shearing the sheep.
Huh.
Like, despite the fact that this game looks hallucinatory, it's actually pretty well made.
That's a hell of a thing to say.
Yeah. And boy, the value for money. I think I spent like $4 on it.
Wow.
All right, well that's Horse Boyfriend.
Okay, I think I'm getting the gist of the gameplay.
So you won't be around next week, but how if you haven't seen this before, what I do is then I do the stupid, very boring gameplay of just like waiting for the energy meter and the questions to refill. Offline. So I do the Horse Boyfriend homework. And so next week we get to see the chapter tick over and then all of the talking and the progression of the story.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Shall we move over to...
Yeah, let's move over to the main course now. I really thought the game was over.
Okay, so
All right.
move over to Booth?
Yeah.
Or
Booth, probably, because I have to...
unplug?
Yeah, so... turn down the game for a second. Perfect. Just so it doesn't go... like make like a pop noise or anything in anybody's ear.
Right.
And turn you off.
All right, here we go.
So I've had a lot of problems getting that to work, and I know Paul...
Sorry, I'm logged into my account here for last night.
And I know Paul had changed a couple things with our streaming setup for HDMI cables, but the first thing I did was plug in Horse Boyfriend, and it worked immediately, so I was like, I'm not even going to launch Steam.
Yeah, no, just let it go. Have I remembered the password? I have!
Done.
All right. DDLC, where are you? There we go.
All right.
Oh, apparently that was the first of 3 bonus chapters.
There's bonus chapters? Oh, great. Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right. And, are we right corner or left corner for this game? We'll figure it out.
Oh, right.
There we are. All right. Doki Doki Literature Club. Look at how cute this is.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
What an adorable group of people.
All right, so we've got our president of the literature club here. What's her face?
Monica.
Monica, that's it. And she's just sort of like smart and you know, she's very normal.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got our tsundere girl here.
Yeah, sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we've got our shy girl here.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got our completely ditzy but lovable best friend here.
Yes. Magikaki has reset for the 18th month saying, I love this music. Best Doki is best waifu.
And
So...
I know we said at the beginning of the stream, but then we played Horse Boyfriend, so we'll play it now, so just be aware, there's content warnings in this game.
Yep.
Cam and I are aware of them. If you have to peace out, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
No hate for you.
No judgment at all. And I had to ask about this, but I did not know that what Doki Doki was, so I very sheepishly asked Graham.
And yeah.
Apparently it's the heartbeat noise.
Heartbeat Literature Club. Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Um,
Alright, looks like we...
yeah.
Well, it looks like this is our...
This is our last save.
Yep.
Alice Mouse resubbed for the 11th month saying nothing will go wrong ever. Okay.
Alright. We're writing a poem.
Yeah. So...
So we wanted to go for our shy girlfriend, right?
Did we?
I think so.
Okay. Well, I think we were alternating last week.
We got a scene with shy girl and with best friend. All right. So I'm gonna say. What's your word, Cam?
Analysis.
After image.
Oh, I like vanilla.
Vitality.
Can we just go with dark?
I was thinking dark, but I don't want to tell you what to do. Portrait. How about just shame? What? Really? That's not what I thought.
Huh. Horror.
Infinite?
Ooh. Misfortune.
Huh.
Okay.
Heaven Sent. Oh, misery and pain are both in there.
Yeah, but I think I like variants.
Scars? I'm getting some very...
Yeah.
Huh.
Huh. Disoriented.
Tenacious.
Eternity.
What does effulgent mean again? We have to look this up.
It means, actually I don't remember anymore. Shining brightly, radiant.
That's right. Well...
Breathe.
Anxiety.
Existence.
Alright. British Redcap is subbed for 2 months in a row.
Yes.
So happy to see you both play this. All girls are best girls.
Accurate.
All right. Oh, and the school club, the school festival was coming up, and we're gonna read poems.
Right. Yes.
Now the true test of do I remember any of the voices I did for this game? But probably not.
Well, I only have to remember one voice.
Yeah. Oh man.
RZLTDK has resubbed the 12 months and go left. Happy 1 year.
Yay! I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Ha ha ha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up the piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Shit, what was this voice? Because she's actually excited. Which is hard when you're doing a stereotype voice.
Yeah, I think she was a bit deeper.
Yeah, I think so. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great! Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. But I'm not talking about our part of the festival. It's a whole day of school where you get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayuri all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica!
Oh, God.
That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
All right, you got me.
Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyhow?
Oh,
Sorry.
There you are. Prof. Clary Sage is a brand new subscriber. Welcome to the channel and thank you for deciding to support us here. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face.
Wow, thanks, Siri.
Siri, I wasn't talking to you. You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything all right?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Camleen, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there's something on her mind? But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Camleen. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Eh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Camleen.
Oh, me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know.
Eh?
She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been.
You're so funny, Camleen. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. Azra Lauren reset for the 25th month, thank you.
Hi, Steph.
I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her books. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own.
I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax, you didn't even do anything.
But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts. How are you How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that?
Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. No, not that I was staring or anything. I wouldn't do anything creepy like that.
In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those... Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I'd be glad to listen.
Oh, it's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little bit off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh, that's quite romantic.
Eh?
Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all.
I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much.
Kathleen, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. There are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
So you think there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold, even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri. Oh, wait, sorry.
Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch her as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water.
She walks past me and settles the kettle down on the teacher's desk. Ooh, nice consonants. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah,
Where are you two off to?
We're just... Yuri was gonna make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
That's...
Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Cameline in club activities?
My mouth gapes.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Cameline.
Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri.
Something about the way she said that, it made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Cameline, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Yuri lifts her head.
Cameline, I really like being friends with you.
Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything's fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get... Sorry. Oh, Christ, why am I so sneezy today?
I don't know. Do you want an antihistamine or...
No, they make me really loopy in the head.
Fair.
Yeah. Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Oh wait, I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Cameline. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Cameline, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. I think they're making a she has huge boobs joke.
Ah, I hadn't noticed. Is that so?
They all have huge boobs.
I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because my...
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading.
Yes!
Wow, Meg.
I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the books. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each one holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
No. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup?
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears an intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Sorry.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth.
Intense.
Is this where blood shoots out of your nose? Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Huh?
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Kathleen,
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right?
I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah! That's all it was!
Yeah. Then, you don't need to stop or anything.
I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time.
Damn!
Jesus Christ. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
This is actually pretty well written.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone!
Nice. Whoa!
Ah!
Yuri jolts back.
It's time to share poems. Kathleen, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
The spell is abruptly broken.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah! Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Who should I show my poem to first?
Let's not talk to Yuri for a while.
Yeah, let's chill out. Natsuki's or Sayori seemed a bit down. Yeah, let's talk to Sayori first.
It's nice, I guess?
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri?
Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. It's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. And that makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Kimleen.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
All right. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori.
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow!
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself.
Ouch.
Yeah. Natsuki's best editor.
That's true. Oh man. This is seriously a step backwards.
Eh?
I liked your last two way better than this one. I mean, I guess I can't be mad at you for trying different things, as long as you're not just trying to impress Yuri or something like that. Gross.
Okay. Like you said, I'm allowed to try new things. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems, anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me?
No. Gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off.
Really?
Well, what if you just end up scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you.
Natsuki, oh.
Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach.
Oh. Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all.
I was just joking.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too.
Aw. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki.
Anyway.
Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonders over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left long ago. But if you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again.
Those are good song lyrics.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach.
So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later?
Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have both of us write about it or whatever. Ugh. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
Monica next?
Sure. Hi, Cameline. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It'd also make me happy to see. Haha. Anyway, let's look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented.
Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her.
Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers?
I hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her.
Eh? You completely misunderstood.
Ah, calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend.
Wait, really?
Yeah, a fictional one anyway.
Monica kind of whispers that last part to me.
It's just a hunch, but...
Well, there's not really anything wrong with that.
Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, the lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilit sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
Wow.
Interesting. 50 bits from Rock Pusher. You've got mail.
Huh. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
Apparently I need to go and let the mail person in.
What? How do they know?
I don't know. Possibly...
No, you literally have mail? I don't understand how the chat knows that we don't.
I'll go check.
Oh, G posted in chat. We see you. We always know. Thanks for tipping us with bits to let us know we have Canada Post waiting here, though. That's really funny. I'm a little creeped out, though. Well, Arcane Illumination, we're like, thank you for the tips, for the bits only things, the only way to get our attention. Cam and I are not reading chat because we're reading this, right? So you know, but we are like, we have like a screen that like a green bar comes up for new stuff, so it's easier to see than the chat, which is usually just constantly going by. You don't need to tip us to get our attention. It's just like hard to get our attention when we're doing a game where we have to do a lot of concentration and reading.
Nothing there. No vehicle or anything either.
Huh.
I mean, they might have just like knocked on the door and ran away, but...
Weird.
Huh.
Huh. Alright.
I guess we missed them. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Mail. Yeah, we might have missed them.
Yeah, that sucks. Oh well, we'll get it some other way.
Alright.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing it becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things that you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
I guess we talk to Yuri now.
Kathleen, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. Is this the result of trying what I suggested yesterday?
Yeah, I guess so. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri? Yuri smiles sadly.
Kathleen, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say that I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you know would just make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. And they don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, Kathleen. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings. All I could do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time.
But I haven't really done anything.
No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Cameline. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you?
If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Yuri puts her head in my hands. Puts her head in her hands. Wow, projection. But this time, she's smiling as she does it. Do you want me to show you your poem? Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you.
Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore.
Natsuki's poem was better.
Yeah.
Harsh but true.
Harsh but true.
I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it.
Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it.
She did. She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing.
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? So why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it me, or did you just say something strange? Or did you say something strange just now? Uh-huh. Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your... Oh, wait.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on!
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Who?
That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people.
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide on what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez. Oh wait, sorry.
Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Kamleen.
The one who is truly useless.
Haha, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuri and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that.
Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned on your own that you'd mentioned that you'd like to handle the baking on your own. Kamleen might not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Kamleen to... Well, what are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. and baking isn't? Just what do you think? Come on, guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Camleen to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. We just settled this already? Yeah. Camleen, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Good reading. Very well. In that case...
Everyone looks straight at me. But of course I'm going to go with...
Oh, you can choose Sayori.
We should probably check on our childhood best friend.
I feel like that's the weasel's way out, but I feel... Let's save our game. This seems like a...
Yeah, this seems like a critical moment.
Okay, all right.
Yes, the weasel is a noble animal. Okay.
Wow, this is hard. What a horrible situation.
Too many waifus, too many waifus.
Nothing more Weasley than a harem protag. I get the feeling though, like the protagonist started off as kind of a shit. He doesn't actually seem like a bad person, and this is a horrible position to be in.
Yeah, it's like if
I was a member of the club and like I didn't want to date any of these people, I would still feel horrible being asked to just decide who I helped for the weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. Weaseling out of things is what separates us from the animals. Except the weasel.
Yeah.
That was The Simpsons, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Do you want to check on Sayori?
Kind of.
I mean, we can come back to it.
Yeah.
Let's
be a noble weasel.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's gonna be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and...
But Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much?
No.
Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Oh! No, we have to choose. You can't come back after a certain point.
Well then. Okay.
Ah, the illusion of choice. There's no save scum. Weasel has been checked. Alright, this is a good game. I feel like I'm making some choices here. I kind of want to go back and play through the Sayori route now, though. Because I want to see what's happening, and I don't think we get to.
I don't know.
We probably don't. The weasel light was lit and then promptly snuffed out. Double weasel. Alright, so... Okay. IRL, making cupcakes. Making a lot of cupcakes.
Very difficult.
Very difficult, very time consuming. You'd actually want help. But also making a bunch of like decorations would suck ass.
Yeah, especially when you just kind of like had it dumped on you and don't know what to do with it. Right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, the Alan Heffley has just resubbed for the 21st month. Thank you. Like,
Monica already has help. Yeah, I say we rule out Monica.
Yeah.
She's already got Sayori helping her. Chat says
I mean, stay the course, go with Yuri.
Yeah, ride or die with Yuri, says chat. Here's the thing though, like people are like, oh, what good is inexperienced help? You could wash stuff.
Yep.
You could like just mix icing.
Yeah, you can help clean as you go.
There's lots of things that you don't. Penelope helps me make muffins and cupcakes, and she's 2.
Yeah. Go with your waifu.
Cam and Kathleen rationalize booby waifu. We literally fed her chocolate, there's no turning back.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust someone inexperienced to even help mix icing. Really? It's very, like... Baking is more about the labor. Right? There's a lot of... labor involved. I vote Natsuki because we haven't seen hers. I feel like we ride or die Yuri and we can go back to this point.
Yeah, sure. All right. We're all in on Yuri.
Also, I'm happy we're not doing Monica because I have the least good read on Monica's voice.
Yeah, fair.
She doesn't have a lot of personality though. She just appears to be like...
Very businesslike.
Yeah. Ride or die.
Well, I'll probably be the most useful helping out Yuri.
Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki. I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying... Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Cameline?
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay.
Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything we needed to go over?
Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Cameline?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No. It's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Cameline picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They really go well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Well, why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden? I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No. I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. All right, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Eh? I turn around.
Sorry. I realize I don't have anyone contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. I should give you my phone number. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
All right then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay.
Cetralyn gave us 100 bits. During Desert Bus, I donate for excellent reading, so I feel like these performances deserve bits.
Yay!
Oh, thank you.
Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
Eh? My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
All right. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Cameline. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait, you don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But...
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel so nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we even feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room.
I'm getting really bad vibes from this.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure it's fine.
Not
all of these spoiler warnings and trigger warnings and everybody coming and saying, wow, do you guys know what you're getting into yet with this game? Like, it's very important that you know what you're getting into yet.
Yeah,
it hasn't, like, primed my brain or anything. Yeah.
It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi, Cameline.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been.
She's got plants that are alive.
Yeah, that's a good sign. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but...
Wait, how did you know? Oh, sorry, that's you.
Wait, how did you know about that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. Jarlax reset for the 50th month. Oh wow, thank you. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. Oop, excuse me. Bah. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Camleen.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings. If I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't even have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something's happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Camleen. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Camleen? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me just not to think about her? Why, Sayori?
Eh?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because I told you, then you have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish, and I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streak down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. I always punished my heart, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. Not that James isn't great, but this is kind of an intense moment. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace.
Cameline.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Cameline.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Cameline,
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. Oh no, I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary and I don't understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like me to spend it with you? How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah? Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm not surprised. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow.
Famous last words.
I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic.
Now that the music's changed, I want to say this is fucking difficult to cold read this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like, how am I don't know what the next line is going to be, so I don't know how I should be reading this line.
Yeah, no, it's tricky.
So I just, hats off to me and Cam for both, I think, really giving her in that scene. But let's be honest, we're both pretty, well, I'm not a great, physical actor, but I'm a good voice, I'm a better voice actor, and Cam is a very good actor.
Oh, thank you very much. I think you're a great actor, too.
Oh, well, hey, Cam, you totally, like, did all of the acting heavy lifting on the last 2 episodes of Friday Nights, and they were great.
Oh, thank you. Also, main character? Oh god, that scene. He's so shit.
He's trying,
He's
though.
trying, but it's just like...
Okay,
right?
yeah.
Like, the thing where the main character, or somebody says all of the wrong things.
Yep.
Trying really hard, and just like, nope.
Yeah, but, like, the thing is, like, they come from a place of good intentions. They come from a very good place of good intentions. And, like, you know, put yourself... The main character is, like, a 15-year-old high school student.
Yeah. Like
So I think he's doing pretty good for that.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And he's also, like, completely untrained, as someone in chat just pointed out. Right? Like, this is the kind of thing that you actually need to see someone about.
Yeah, this is why people go to school for a long time to become therapists and psychologists. It's not something you can just... It's not, I have administered platitudes to you.
Yeah.
And told you it will be okay.
Yep. Now everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Megan Tew has resubbed for the 17th month saying heart.
But if you're depressed, and you know somebody who is, depressed, there's lots of resources that you can look at. But you know what? Going through, being sincere, and honestly wanting to help, and letting them know that you care about them, even though it may not be the best thing to say, I think it's better than not saying anything. So I'm gonna give props to main character for trying and working.
Yeah, Rock Pusher gave 100 bits. VO work has been excellent. And She Prime 82 has just subbed.
Yay!
Thank you for deciding to support us.
Alright, well, okay, now back to hopefully the wacky part of the game.
Ooh, yeah.
Ah.
As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for me for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
Ah! I cleaned it before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you to do.
No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would be even more embarrassing. It's just like main character sweeping crusty socks out from under the bed.
Oh, gross.
Wait, don't look in there! I snatch Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Oh god.
Ah! I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking, I was just spacing out.
It's fine. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I wanted to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was gonna use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. Oh my.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Will Waring is now supporting us on Patreon.
Thank you.
Not familiar at all.
If that's so. It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch at the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole at the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that'll be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable.
But
But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
well, did you purchase the origami paper like I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
We won't use the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm gonna cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom, and then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room, and it might attract someone to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well...
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're gonna think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. Teach their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out?
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. A combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
It's not where I thought this would go.
No. I didn't expect to be talking about Yuri's pet knife.
No. Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
Camleen, why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
Oh, it's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Whoa.
Holy F.
Whoa.
Whoa. Also, I don't think we're finishing this game today. Because it's like 11:20.
Yeah, we've got to wrap it up in like 10 minutes.
Well, I mean, I think we can go to noon.
Okay. Whoa. I feel her tongue curl around my finger.
Whoa.
Whoa.
One more time.
Whoa. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri.
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird and took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? All right, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return.
Camleen! Did you really just do that?
Now we're even! Yuri looks at me like I just did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Camleen.
Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri has asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much.
I actually really need to use the bathroom.
Oh, right.
Do you want to take a quick break?
Yeah. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. Speaking of a little bit of water.
Little bit of water.
Let's take a quick break.
Okay, see you guys shortly.
Yep. We're back.
Hey, nerds. All right.
So we're gonna leave Yuri alone in our room.
Yeah.
She's a very intense girl who likes knives and drinks blood.
Yeah. And wants to go through our drawers.
Yeah. All right. Great.
This is gonna turn out well.
I'm excited.
All right.
Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate and catch any paint that drips, then bring it back to my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Oh, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, and then sunset and nighttime. And once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Oh, neat. What are you going to write?
Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like it when I can spend time with one other person, even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush.
Wow. Sorry.
No worries. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers.
Cat!
Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get up for me.
It's not your fault. Oh, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait.
Eh?
Just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
Oh my. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. It's almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. Was that the first animation? Her eyes kind of opened. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling of sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be so much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just happened. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here and then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Whew.
You say that like you're glad it's over.
Sorry.
Was I wrong to assume that you're at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not like that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
So you don't have any time left. I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing work.
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there'd be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out to the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then.
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Kimleen.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand.
I'm kind of like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori?
Ed?
Hi, Kimleen.
Sayori. Just now we weren't...
It's okay, Kimleen. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course!
Sayori beams.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri heads off. Sayori waves goodbye to her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. That you've made such good friends. And that's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Kathleen? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. It's really sad. Aw, I've been this girl. You like a guy and he likes somebody else.
I have also been this girl.
We've all been this girl.
Yeah.
We're all Sayori. Anyhow, everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and I started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Kathleen, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said that I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Sayori.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Therapy immediately for everyone.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop.
It's very generous with its saves.
Yeah. But we don't feel that way, right? Or do we? No,
I
not
don't-
really.
I mean, I'm sure, like, in a platonic sense.
Yeah. Platonic love.
Yeah. It's not technically a lie. 38,911 basic bytes free is cheered with 500 bits. Kamleen, thanks for making me interested in a story I had absolutely no interest in before the stream.
I'm gonna play something light after this.
Yeah, that sounds good.
But, I wouldn't lead her on, that would be worse. But what would a stupid teenage boy do?
Do whatever it takes to get us out of this situation.
Correct.
Yeah.
Weasel.
Weasel hard.
Weasel hard. Also, yeah, and my weasel justification, platonic love is very, very real.
Yeah.
I feel a deep platonic love to many of my best friends, and they're all genders,
Yeah.
right? You know,
Yeah.
love isn't only to be shared by,
There's not just romantic love.
yeah. Well, there's agape, there's like
the generalized love felt by Christ for all of mankind.
yeah, there's the eros, the sexy love. I've seen Yuri on Ice, and they have a long discussion about the different types of love. Have you seen Yuri on Ice yet?
I need to.
It's very
on,
good.
What's it on?
You can just watch it for free in the dub and Funimation.
Oh, okay.
I believe it's on Crunchyroll for free if you watch, but you'll have to watch ads. When you were 15, there was only romantic love. To be the Buzzkiller, she was very clearly asking about romantic love here.
Yeah.
Don't tell the depressed girl, technically not a lie. Oh, yeah, nothing is really good here.
No, this is always bad.
All right.
This is all bad.
All right, do we lie to her and, like, say what we think she wants to hear, or do we just give her the honest truth and, like, give her a big old hug and say, you're always my closest friend and I really care about you?
I think if we say, I love you, she's going to, like, see right through us.
That's true, yeah, yeah. Also, as somebody who has actually been on the end of letting someone down, somebody I was very good friends with in university confessed their love to me, and I was like, I care about you so much, but not like that.
Yeah.
And it actually worked out totally fine. We're still friends.
Yeah, no, I had a similar thing happen. It was
Stressful,
yeah.
but it's possible,
Yeah, absolutely.
you know? And, like, it's good because I should not have dated this person because we're not compatible in that way.
No.
Yeah. Don't date people because you feel bad for them. It's
Yeah.
not good for either of you.
No. Okay.
Okay, you'll always be my dearest friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This'll go over well.
This is fine.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Yeah.
This is fine. Also, like, the best friend bond is a good bond to have, you know?
Yeah. Friendship can get you through a lot of things.
Stop stalling. All right.
You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now. But please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. This is like the worst thing to say.
Yeah. But he's trying. And it comes from a good place.
A dense place.
Well,
I promise I'll help things get back to the way they were.
I see.
Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression.
Are we mansplaining? Yes.
Yeah, we're mansplaining her feelings to her.
Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this.
Sayori, it's okay.
This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. So I could just get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone. I'll trust you with anything at all. So...
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees.
Ah!
Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Velociraptor is cheered with 100 bits, saying nothing is daijobu.
Yeah. Nothing is copacetic right now.
Yeah, nothing is fine. Completely fucked that one up.
Yeah. Do we have a nothing is fine?
I don't know.
We need one. Everything is wrong and broken.
Yeah. Sayori. I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. PM Avers is cheered with 1,000 bits. A little bit of commission for Kathleen's Lady Killer stream. Ended playing through it multiple times, and it's so good. I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? Excuse me. Graceful. There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right.
I mean, saying that you can't fix somebody's depression, but supporting them.
Yeah.
That's he's veering back onto the right track.
Yeah. The passerby gave us 50 bits. We missed those mandatory sensitivity classes that schools do, didn't we? We were watching anime. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. This is so bad. This is so doomed.
We're doomed.
This is doom.
We fucked this.
Yep.
Although I don't see how.
Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too.
Camleen, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the one she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
You should take a little responsibility for her. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Exchange? Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president after all.
But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me seem like the bad guy here. I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Eh? Monica's being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel.
There's no music.
I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. Huh. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Camleen? What's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna get Sayori, so...
Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her to help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give to her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in.
Oh no.
Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper.
Yay, Nova Spectre subscribed for 16 months in a row.
Hey.
Oh no.
I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. So?
Yep.
Yeah. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best, and that everything will be okay. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. What did I do to her? Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only had one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Never.
Wait, what?
Oh, New Game Plus.
Huh. Huh. There's a New Game Plus.
Let's rock. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let you catch up to me.
Apparently now the game truly begins, Cameron.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Natsen gave 100 bits saying, and now the game truly begins. The passerby gave 50 bits saying, an extra minute when you know, even if it seems silly, seems bad, makes you late. Take the extra minute and chat. Cat Too Cool is cheered with 125 bits saying, you did it guys, now the rest of the game.
Oh.
And Fibblethip, Lost But Seeking, gave 200 bits saying, you Doki Doki'd in the wrong literature club.
Huh.
It's an ordinary school day, like
Cam.
any other.
This game just got incredible.
Yeah, no, this is kind of interesting. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls, something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that suit me, or that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Cameline?
Oh, sorry. Monica?
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
Aha, about that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club.
Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say she?
Hey, Cameline, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but you could at the very least visit my club. It would make me really happy. Please?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Ha, awesome. You're really sweet, Cameline, you know that?
it's nothing, really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school that I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Eh? A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Cameline.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right?
What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So I ran into Cameline in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought someone new? I was going to, well, you know. Oh, sorry. I didn't forget about that. I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down, Cameline?
The girls have arranged a few desks to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure to make you feel right at home, okay? As the president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not very many people are interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle.
Did Monica always have, like, the ruffled shirt?
I think so.
I thought that was a
Sayuri thing?
Yeah.
Might have been. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a cup of hot tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Oh, Ajay has given us 100 bits saying, well, suicide wasn't a surprising twist, but I didn't expect a new game minus. Unsung Wit gave 200 bits saying, it only gets worse. I believe you. And Chaos Jason resubbed for the 33rd month. Thank you so much.
This is more Chapter 2 than New Game Plus, according to John Locke Cole.
Okay. We've
we're
gone a little late.
Do you want to wrap up this scene?
Yeah, and then we'll call it a stream for this week.
And then we have to put it up to a vote to see if we continue, because apparently there's a lot more to this game than I thought. Somebody said it was like 5 hours.
Jesus. Okay.
No, I thought the game was 5 hours long. Apparently I had been misled. Well, that's okay. I said don't spoil it.
Yeah, no, fair.
Don't get yourself intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Cameline, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
I'm not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Aha! I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Monica's dialogue is different. Nobody else's dialogue is different.
Yeah, Monica has continuity.
Yes, she does.
Monica remembers.
Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, what is that? Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a scrap of paper behind at the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back! Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poem. Oh wait, that's your line, sorry.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. And that way everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Kathleen?
Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But I'm sorry, I thought...
The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Kathleen. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members, and we don't find one more before the festival.
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation.
Weasel mode reactivated.
And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Kathleen?
Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. Kathleen, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. With that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more. Scar Red Tiger has cheered with 100 bits, saying childhood friends always finishes last. Boo.
Kathleen, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
I would like to read this special
Yes.
poem.
Let's read the special poem.
Oh.
Good poem. Shall we save there?
Yep. Oh, you can read the history.
Oh, we'll have to remember that next time there's glitch text.
That is not a poem.
Monica is a poem. It's just encrypted. Huh, where are all our save games?
Nope. We started New Game Plus.
Right.
Yeah, the history only goes back so far.
Right.
So, alright, well, we saved our game. Yeah. Yeah, well, okay, so do you want to hit the poll button, Cam? I guess we're here for longer than we thought. It's just there below
right.
left corner.
So,
Okay.
if you swipe right, we keep playing next week, and if you swipe left, we'll play something different. Or Kathleen will play something different.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and then can you put exclamation point poll in the chat?
Ah, yes.
This is a
link
blind
to it.
playthrough. No spoilers, please. And that should make a poll.
Yeah.
If not, Paul is here.
Mm-hmm.
No active polls. Oh, it's now Kiss. I'm so sorry. There we are.
Aha.
Sorry about that. I wonder how I wonder if there's a way to reset this poll. Yes, definitely do that when there's glitch text.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Could you, hey, just go away from the poll again and see if, like, just
see if
refreshing.
it resets.
Yeah. Or, yes, there we are. See? It's
Oh,
reset.
yeah.
We just had to get it. It was up on the old poll. Well, one person thinks we're done. But now I'm hooked.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't the worst treatment of mental illness I've seen in a horror game. and usually they're utter dog shit.
Always never go left. Well, I'm prepared to call it here with 2 votes to go for a new game and 108 votes to keep playing next week, Cam. I guess we're coming back for more
that
Doki
seems
Doki.
fairly overwhelming.
Now that there's one less person to talk to, I'm sure it's a shorter game.
Well, that's grim.
I guess
But-
as Monica kills off all of the other girls,
Yeah.
the game gets shorter and shorter every time you play through it.
Yeah. Okay.
The game is not over until you see a credit sequence. Keep that in mind.
That's very
okay,
reasonable.
well,
Yeah.
okay. No spoilers though, please. Cam and I are still playing blind.
Mm-hmm.
It's really important, and there's a lot of people who are watching along with us who are also playing blind.
Yep.
Uh,
But I'm confident this time we'll get to kiss Yuri.
ha ha ha. Oh, this got good, Cam. This got good. All right. So yeah. We're over time.
Yep.
So will you be available to rejoin, Cameron?
I can be here.
Okay. I guess Cam and I are committed to this. I thought this. I looked it up.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, how long is Doki Doki? People were like, 5 hours. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, 2 streams.
Yeah, but apparently, like, I guess we're doing all the VA.
And that slows it down. And I think maybe the people who said that it was 5 hours maybe were saying, yeah, about 5 hours for what you think is the first playthrough. So they might
Yeah,
have not
maybe.
been being honest with me.
Well, it's
But
possible.
that's,
yeah.
you know, like that's...
I think also, like, when you're reading this out, it slows it down a lot because I think probably when you're just not, like, reading it in your head. When you're inside voice, you can just click through things fairly quickly.
Yes.
Right?
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Have
for
a good
more
one,
Doki
everyone.
Doki Literature Club.